Sir, Lautech is supposed to be touted as the glory of Oyo State in terms of the health sector of the state. But over the years, we have not really experienced this, despite the massive potentials of the hospital. In terms of manpower, sir, we are losing rather than gaining. The hospital invests so much in doctors, but they end up losing them either to other states in Nigeria or even other countries. That is the Jaffa syndrome. It's not just restricted to other countries, even to other states.
That's beyond the government.
Based on statistics, Lautech graduates close to 140 plus medical students. That was 2 years ago, and it is surprising that it's only 2 students out of those that were graduated that stayed back in Lautech teaching hospital for their house jobs. Sir, in terms of salary payment, we have been on strike for more than 2 months, sir, as medical students. And this is due to non-implementation of the comments for our consultants, and which is not so in other states, sir, despite the increment in school fee. As a reference point, sir, the only gastroenterologist here in Lautech Teaching Hospital just left a few months ago. Not only that, we have lost about close to 3 of our finest resident doctors in the past few months, either to other state governments or even to other countries, sir. These are due to non-payment of salaries, increase in workload, and also poor working environment of the hospital, sir. As medical students in Lautech, sir, a 6-year course isn't a 6-year course. Me, I'm using myself as a case study. This is my 7th year in Lautech Medical School. This is my 7th year, sir. And it's not even sure that I'm going to graduate next year due to this strike, sir. And sir, also, based on our working environment, we don't have a simulation lab, sir. And also, even in our college, we don't have enough lecture theater for effective studies, sir. We know it is out of your good will, sir, that you have decided to visit our dear medical school. We specifically solicit, yes, sir, that you help us look into this and make the Lautech Medical School great. Thank you so much, sir. May the Lord bless you, sir.
Thank you. In 2 minutes, Your Excellency, in 2 minutes, we listen to your Joe Elso under Fumi Ojebore. Joe Elso.
Join others to sincerely appreciate you, sir, for your thought visit in this teaching hospital, and also to especially with deepest act of appreciation on the recent increase in our subvention, which made the management to pay our minimum wage. So we are very grateful. And in the same vein, I also want to recall all other benefits we have enjoyed during your administration. Sometimes ago we called up to you for your assistance as regards disengaged members, as transferred staff, and also for many other things. And to all this, you actually put a smile on our faces. And also I want to sincerely appreciate you for approving the new hazard allowance for health workers of Oyo State. Although our own came late, but we eventually had. For this, we are immensely grateful. And this gesture shows that we are actually committed to the welfare of public servants in Oyo State. And to this, we are indeed grateful at Lautech Teaching Hospital, Oyo State. Your Excellency, sir, despite all these goodwill and this appreciation, we are still challenged. Part of it were mentioned by our CMD, and I will quickly just add a few. And part of it was mentioned by the last speaker too, but we will just have to emphasize the fact that our workers in Lautech Teaching Hospital are dedicated and they are committed to service despite these challenges. And we are pleading this afternoon, sir, if you can, in your goodwill, and for the person we have always known you to be, that the payment of all our multiple areas of promotion, areas of promotions as mentioned by the CSE for 2018 to 2024, areas of minimum wage from January to August 2025. Then the lump sum, sir, let me quickly remind you, sir, that sometimes ago in 2020, you came here and you put a smile to our faces as we give lump sum payment of 2016 to 2017 areas of salary. And since then we've been receiving this mail, we want to inform you that other tertiary institutions that will fall into same category have been fully settled. It is only Lautech Teaching Hospital that is still outstanding on this regard. So we will appreciate if the lump sum payment of this is made. And also we would like to say that we are not happy with the condition of the hospital. The management team, they are really trying, but we like to have your full input. And I want to assure you that this teaching hospital is going to places. Most times we are jealous of Lautech University because they seem to be getting more. Probably our names have been lumped up with that of them. So we are actually pleading this afternoon that you look at the direction of Lautech Teaching Hospital as an institution on its own and beacon on you also to attend to all our challenges. And I promise you that JOSU members, Lautech Teaching Hospital, will always give you the best in terms of quality, affordable service.
Your Excellency, it's like every president of the University of the Lautech Teaching Hospital likes to address Your Excellency. We have the president of the Lautech chapter of Nigerian Universities Nursing Students Association, Adeniro Jesus Oman, Professor.
Lautech graduates in a year a minimum of 250 nursing students, and I will tell you, sir, that this hospital itself doesn't even have the capacity to fully train these students. We do not have the equipment to even facilitate our learning. Our students should currently be from 200 levels to 400 levels should currently be on posting now, but due to the strike, the posting has been on cessation for months now. For months, strike has been going. I would like to ask her, why is it taking this long to fully address these issues? Current on the next pages, we have been calling your attention severally to these issues. And do we understand? Can I speak, please? Do we understand the purposeness of your duties as the national policy, sir? But we like to express our grievances. And as a parent and then 250 nursing students, even when it comes to internship, the hospital doesn't have. When we came to the hospital to express our grievances regarding internship, we were told that just 7 students can be intern in this hospital. This hospital doesn't even have capacity to properly train intern nurses. Students nurses, we have several exceptional graduates from Lautech nursing. Someone, I don't know if you are aware of Olatunji Ajayi. He's a graduate of nursing, faculty of nursing, and it's organizing one of the largest events in Nigeria, in local Nigeria, sir. And these are, we have exceptional people that graduate from school. But I can boldly say that they develop the social self-development. The facility, even the school, even the faculty level, we do not have the facilities to properly train these students. Our students are paying 300, they are paying close to 700,000, sir. And I will tell you that the training they are getting doesn't even reflect a bit of that amount, sir. I'd like you to focus, please, to pay attention to the classes, and please, we'll be grateful if you can address them. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. For the vote of time, Your Excellency, we will take messages from the Association of Resident Doctors and the MDCAN. So for the Association of Resident Doctors, I'd like to call Dr. Stephen Adedo.
President, Association of Resident Doctors, Lautech here in Ocean. Now, thank you. So we appreciate you for coming today, and like everybody we know, Lautech at 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, there were a lot of issues in the hospital. It got to a point where doctors could not pay tuition fee for their children in school. Many children were sent out. Virtually everyone was in chaos. However, Omitutu came on board, and the price of everyone was wiped off. Sir, for 3 good years, we had no issue of industrial action. In fact, our colleagues in other institutions were like, Lautech is just the best because she gives us good then. Now, a lot of issues, a lot of things should be done for us. I will not take much of my time to talk about that, but the truth is, now that Omitutu has come again, we know that we will smile. Now, what then is the role? How do we, as Lautech to come into your agenda of Omitutu 2.0? Lautech is strategically located for training of all cadres of healthcare workers, like we've seen medical students, nursing students, laboratory scientists at undergraduate level, also at postgraduate level. And a good number of our products are doing fantastically well. The current MD of Adeoyo Maternity Teaching Hospital finished his residency from here. So we serve that purpose of training health workers. Now, about your plan to reduce mortality from non-communicable disease by 5%, we have been doing that. And then we keep doing that. Your plan to reduce mortality, neonatal and maternal mortality by 5% in this your administration, we are doing our role even in our center as well as collaboration with other institutions in the state. So we actually come into your agenda and many more of the points we stand to gain. Now, I have a chart in my graph here, sir. I want you to see the issues that have befallen us personnel. I will be particular about resident doctors. Yes, it's on page 5. A lot of our resident doctors have left. I have a pictogram there that shows the number of resident doctors we had in several departments, part-time, at the peak and currently. I will take in few case scenarios. I have internal medicine at the peak of this hospital. We have up to 23 resident doctors. But currently, in internal medicine, we only have 6 resident doctors. Hematology, at the peak, had 7 resident doctors. Now, there's no resident doctor on ground. I can go on and on. It's a lot of story. The data is there. But the question is, why are people leaving? Why are resident doctors leaving and not coming? One, the Omitutu that came in 2020, 12th of August 2020, actually seemed to have stopped flowing. And a lot of welfare packages are particular about our resident doctor. More importantly, medical residency training fund. Now, in the year 2020 when you came, your Excellency, sir, you made a promise to my past leader, Dr. Akimbola, who was the then sitting president, the president of Dr. Savas Doriwo, that you are going to look into it, and in 2020 it was going to be implemented. But sir, we've run Etasketa. We've done a lot of work on the implementation of the bill. Up to date, it is still limbo. Now, what have other states done about this medical residency training fund? I have a table there that shows just few examples of institutions in Nigeria, state teaching hospitals that have implemented this medical residency training fund via executive order. Because this amount of money is actually set aside to help the residency training because it is a lot of money consuming enterprise. You undertake courses almost twice in a year, have to travel for exams often and often, and the prices keeps going up. Many of my members actually have to take loans for these exams. Now I have another file document there that shows the medical residency training fund, the acts by federal government, and the total sum, which in the wisdom of federal government has actually divided into yearly payment.